Yeah, in previous class, just I have briefly explained about the data types. Those are mainly primitive data types and advanced data types. There are two types of data types in Java. Primitive data types are completely said to be they are predefined data types. They are inbuilt. You don't have any chance to prepare such type of data types. And the second advanced data types, classes, arrays, this type of data types are called user-defined data types. These are completely prepared by the programmer. Okay, but this data types, the primitive data types, what I am showing here on the screen, these primitive data types uh, are completely all the predefined element inbuilt elements of Java. So mainly there are three types of here. I have mentioned this. A classification is there, which is on the screen. The primitive data type is mostly of three types. First one is a numeric data type. Second one is character data type, and third one is the Boolean data type. Just in yesterday class, I have explained these all the names of this also. But just I am reminding. Just once I remind it, and I will continue the class. In numeric data type, there are mainly two types. I have explained that one is integer type, and second one is float type. And what is meant by integer? Integer means that's a number without decimal places, and the floating means the number with decimal places. Clear? Um, in integer data type, again we have four types. First one is byte, second one is short, third one is int, and fourth one is long. There are four specific data types in integral type. And float data type, we have two types. First one is float, and second one is double. Okay, right. One each and every data one by one we are going to learn about it. First one is byte. What is byte data type? For each and every data type, you should remember one thing. For each and every data type, there is some size, and every data type it has some range. These two are the most important one. So byte is one data type. Not only byte, for short, for int, for long, for float, for double, each and every data type, it has some size, and the same way it has some range. So for example, if I am explaining byte data type, here I am mentioning that the size of the byte data type is 1 byte. It takes 1 byte of memory. 1 byte in the sense 8 bits. I am mentioning that it should be on the screen now. So the size of the byte data type is 1 byte. That means it the size is 8 bits. Clear? Here I have some structure is there. 8-bit structure I am showing. My cursor is there. Please observe that. In this structure, the last box that represents the MSB, simply called as most significant bit. We called it as a sign bit. ఇప్పుడు 8-bit స్ట్రక్చర్ని మీరు ఒక బాక్స్లో ఇలా ఫ్రేమ్ చేస్తే కనుక సిస్టమ్ ఇలా ఫ్రేమ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. దాంట్లో బిట్ స్టోరేజ్ తర్వాత లాస్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఈ మీ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ మోస్ట్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ బిట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఫస్ట్ బిట్ అద ఫస్ట్ ఏరియా, దట్స్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎంఎస్బి, దట్స్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ మోస్ట్ సిగ్నిఫికెంట్ బిట్. వి సింప్లీ కాల్డ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ అ సైన్ బిట్. Purpose, what is the purpose of MSB? What is mean by sign bit? I have explained you. We are discussing about integral type. Integral type means numbers. In numbers, we have two types of numbers. There are positive numbers and negative numbers. That means positive is the one sign of a manner and negative is one sign. So, for example, 10 is different from -10. System clearly differ the two things. 10 is differ from -10. So for 10, we have the system assigns the positive sign bit, and for -10, it assigns a negative sign bit. Clearly. So here the sign bit is the most important factor. Here in last bit, if the system stores 0, 0 means it's a positive number, the positive plus. If the system stores 1 in that most significant bit, it says that the number is a negative number. So the last bit, that is MSB, most significant bit, it tells the representation of sign of a data type, the input. For example, if I am assigning 10, it's a positive number. It stores 0 in the MSB. If I am assigning -10, it's a negative number. It stores that means 1 in the most significant bit. Clear? Right. For each and every data type, not only byte and all the numeric data types and float data types also, we have both the two concepts, the positive and negative ends. Clearly? Right. The first one is size. The size should be the byte is the first data type. The byte data type size is 1 byte. 1 byte in the sense 8 bits. The system stores the 8 bits in an array. The last place of that array is called MSB. The leftmost side last bit is called MSB. The most significant bit is called a sign bit. So the size of byte is 8 bits. The range is minus 128 to plus 127. Clearly, that means minus 128 to 127. You can assign minus 128 to 127, the range between numbers. Minus 127, minus 126, minus 125, minus 100. You can assign all the negative numbers and assign also positive numbers, 100, 10, 20. You can, the range is minus 128 to plus 127. Clear? Just, I will give some examples this type. Right. First example, the data type is byte. So I am mentioning first the keyword byte. Byte is a keyword, int is a keyword, short is a keyword, long is a keyword, float is a keyword, double is a keyword. In each and every keyword in Java should be write in small letters only. So in small letters, that means byte. Byte is a keyword and my variable name is b. B is my variable name. నేను పెట్టుకుంటానంటే నా ఇష్టం, అది బి అనే పెట్టాలని లేదు, ఏదైనా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు మీరు. సో బైట్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 100. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ వాల్యూ. ద వాల్యూ వాట్ ఐమ్ అసైనింగ్ టు బి, ద వాల్యూ దట్ ఈస్ 100. It's a positive number. One thing you should remember, it's in our range. Our range is minus 128 to plus 127. It's below in our range, so we don't have any type of error while assigning this value. Clear? And again, and in the second example, please clearly observe byte b equal to 127. Just we are assigning the value 127 to the variable b, which is of byte type. Clear? But in our range is minus 128 to plus 127. So 127 also included in that, but I don't have any error. But two syntaxes are the right syntaxes. No doubt at all. Yeah. Let's please clearly observe. These are very important. If I am assigning byte b equal to 130, the number 130 that is not in our range. What is our range for byte data type? That is 1 minus 128 to plus 127. But I am assigning the value 130. If I am assigning the value which is not in our range, in such type of manner, we got some compile time error. Clearly, we got some compile time error. That type of errors. For example, if I am not assigning the value which is not in our range, if I am assigning that value to the variable, this is called as the type of error called as possible loss of precision. So this is one error. Possible loss of precision is an error. Why this error occurs? I am assigning the value which is not in our range. It's out of range. Such type of values I am assigning to the variables, the data type not satisfied with that value, then it always raises one compile time error. That error is called possible loss of precision. Is it clear or not? Possible loss of precision. It's found int and required byte. The error is found int. That means found int means it's not byte. That it says that you have to assign byte value, but you are assigning int value. So out of range value you are assigning. So it's found int and it says that it required byte. సో నాకు బైట్ వాల్యూ అసైన్ చేయండి, మీరు నాకు ఇంట్ వాల్యూ అసైన్ చేశారని చెప్పి సిస్టమ్ నీకు ఒక ఎర్రర్ జనరేట్ చేసింది. That's called as compile time error. That's called as a possible loss of precision. Clearly. And the second one, byte b equal to some 123.456. The second next value I am assigning. But byte is a numerical type. But 123.456 is a float type of value. I am assigning float values to byte values. If I am assigning some float value to the byte value, again the system generates the error that is called PLP, possible loss of precision. As a programmer, as a developer, I am declaring the variables, I am declaring the data types, I am assigning the values. We should know what value should be assigned to the variable. If I am not aware of that, I got such type of errors. Clear? In the first condition, I am assigning numeric value, but it's not out of but it's not my range, so I got possible loss of precision. But in the second case, I'm assigning float value, but it's also not in my range, so I got again possible loss of precision. Both two are numbers, but one is numeric and second one is float. Clear? Again here I found a double and the required type is byte. So first clearly understand the error what it's given by the system. Right. And third one, byte b equal to true. I have explained that Boolean data type. Boolean data type contains only two values. That one value is true and second value is false. So I am assigning the type b. Type is byte and the variable is b, and I am assigning value true. If I am assigning true value to byte, it's not supported because true is not numeric type. True is a Boolean type. Byte b is a byte type. So both are not matched. So such type of manner it raises the error that is incompatible types. So in this time, the system generates an error that is called incompatible types. It simply says the found Boolean and required byte. It tells found Boolean and required bytes. And fourth one, and the fourth syntax, clearly observe, byte b equal to some string. Okay, this is string and this is not a string type. This is byte type and this is string type. We are assigning string type to byte type. Clear? Such type of errors also. Okay, such type of errors also. Such type of errors also we found it. So clearly you should know we are declaring the type byte b. We are assigning the values also in the form of byte type only. But if we are assigning the values out of range, then at such type we get some errors. That's called possible loss of precision. Clearly, if I am creating byte type, but I am assigning Boolean type, I am getting the error incompatible types. If I am creating byte type, assigning string type, I am getting incompatible types. These are the mainly different types of errors that we are occur while assigning that. So clear? This is byte. Byte data type is not suitable for our regular programming method. We learned about it, but not in our regular programming, we are not using byte. Byte is mostly suitable for the purpose of streams and networking area. So in streams and networking programmings only, we use the type byte. In other context areas, we are not using this. Clear? We are not using this type. So byte and short ఈ రెండు మనం నేర్చుకుంటాం. బట్ మనం ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ఇంట్ అనే టైప్ నుంచి యూటిలైజ్ చేస్తాం. క్లియర్? బట్ మీకు చెప్పడం అని చెప్తాం, బైట్ ఇంట్ షార్ట్ లాంగ్ అని చెప్తాను. బైట్ అండ్ షార్ట్ వి లెర్న్డ్, బట్ దీస్ టూ టైప్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ ద రెగ్యులర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ for the developers, but we are not using these two data types. Okay, this is byte type. And second one, I am explaining about a short. What is short data type? The short is one of the data type. It takes 2 bytes of memory. 2 bytes means 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. That means 2 bytes means 16 bits of memory it will be taken. And the range is minus 2 power 15 to 2 power 15 minus 1. I have mentioned the range also. So that means the value in numeric, the range value is minus 32,768 to 32,767. This is the range of short. So already I explained about byte. Next I am explaining about short. The value or the range of short data type is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. But now I am with some examples I am assigning the values. I am very clear about range. So the short s equal to minus 32,767. It's a right value. There is no error because it's in our range. And second one, short s equal to minus 32,768. It's a good sign. This is one, so because it is on our range. These two are the right syntax. But if I am assigning short s equal to 32,768, 32,767, the last value of our range, I am assigning 32,768, but it's not in our range, then I am getting the error. Already I have told that. Without, if the value is not in our range, in such manner, we are getting the error that is called as PLP, possible loss of precision. Clear? This type of error I have found again. It is required found, that means found int and required short. It says that. Right, short s equal to another value, minus 123.456. Again, the same error will be repeated because 123.456 is not a numeric number, it is a float value. Clearly, that means a floating value is assigned to short type, but the range is not supported. If the range is not supported, we are getting the same error, PLP, possible loss of precision. I am getting that error. Clear? And next one, the third one, some sort is equal to true. Here, I am assigning Boolean type to short type. Again, I am getting the same error, that is called incompatible types. Clear? So clearly observe. You should observe what the values that we are assigning. If the values are not fit to that range, fit to the type, then in such manners we are getting the error. As a developer, I am clearly aware about the errors, not the outputs. If I am learning about more errors, that means I am gaining more knowledge. This is the theme and objective of a developer. Clear? So, and here I am not saying about the outputs, I am not discussing about the outputs, just I am explaining about the errors, because if our input is not in a correct way, then the error will be raised by the compiler. Yeah. So, in the first two syntaxes that are in our range, they are good, but the next three examples, syntaxes that are not in our range, that means, and the last one is not in our type also not matched, because this is Boolean type and S is short type. These two are not matched, so it gives the error incompatible data types. Clear? Yeah, I already said that short is also not recently used data type. Only int is the most suitable data type for Java programming. I said that for regular programming in Java, we use the data type integer only. Okay, byte and short are not we are used. Because short is not used. Short is only suitable for 16-bit processors like 8086 processors only. It's not supportive for 32-bit and 64-bit processors. So they said that a short is not an updated data type. They said the short is an outdated data type. So because of that reason, and byte and shorts are not regularly used in our programming. We should use int data type is the main data type in our programming. So in numeric, we have 4 types. First one is byte, second one is short, third one is int, fourth one is long. Clearly, byte and short I have explained, but these two are not properly used, are not regularly used in programming. The most useful data type and most used data type, a common data type that we are using in for numerical values is int type. Clearly, now I am speaking about int. The most commonly data type is int, size 4 bytes, the int type. But here one conclusion I would like to give it. While in my first class, I said that C, when compared our Java language to C language, C has more drawbacks. I have told that in so many cases the memory is wasted in C language. But in Java we are not doing that things. We are saving memory. Yeah, clearly. But I have one small doubt for this type. In C language, the integer take 2 bytes of memory, but in Java, integer take 4 bytes of memory. If Java is a better programming, it should take less value, but it takes more value. This is the doubt occurred in my mind. Why? C లో ఇంటీజర్ 2 bytes ఆఫ్ మెమరీ తీసుకుంటుంది, జావాలోకి వస్తే 1 byte తీసుకోవాలి కదా. కానీ ఇక్కడ 4 bytes ఆఫ్ మెమరీ తీసుకుంది. మెమరీ ఎందుకు డబుల్ అయింది? మెమరీ డబుల్ అయితే మెమరీ సేవ్ అయిందని ఎలా అంటాం? మెమరీ వేస్ట్ అయిందని అనాలి కదా. దీస్ ఆర్ ద డౌట్స్ ఇన్ మై మైండ్. But clearly observe one thing, C language uses ASCII code format. The keyboard in our systems, in our regular systems, that's the ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, called as ASCII. C language was prepared in ASCII code. C language support only one language, that is English. Clear? But in Java, it supports 24 languages because it supports internet. Java is not based on ASCII code. Java based on Unicode, that's called as universal coding structure. What is the advantage of universal coding structure? The universal coding structure supports 24 languages, but the ASCII code supports only English language. C supports only English language, but Java supports 24 languages. I have told in the first class, our WWW, the World Wide Web is developed, the backbone of World Wide Web is Java. But we can see Telugu, Hindi, Sanskrit, Punjabi, Tamil, Spanish, Russian, and all the languages in Google. That means in our internet. The internet supports 24 languages because internet was developed by Java. Java supports Unicode structure. Unicode structure supports 24 languages. So in Unicode structure, the size of int is 4 bytes, but in Java, in Java it takes 4 bytes. Clear? మన కామన్ డౌట్ అంటున్నానండి అంతే. సిలో 2 bytes తీసుకుంది, జావాలో ఎందుకు 4 bytes తీసుకుంది? If you don't ask me like this, I'm answering this. C supports ASCII code structure, Java supports Unicode structure. ASCII code means only English language, Unicode means 24 supported languages. So in Unicode structure, it takes 4 bytes. So size of integer is 4 bytes, and the most used data type for programming is integer for numeric. Clear? And next one, the type is long data type. The fourth numeric data type is long data type. Okay, what is the long data type? Not in all the areas we use this. What is mean when we are using this long data type? If you ask us, clearly the values that are most approximate values, not exact values. If some values are not under the exact values, some are in approximation values. For example, astronomical calculations, difference between moon and sun, the traveling light years, value of light year, and some calculations in some astronomical calculations, those values are not completely, those values are not under exact mode, they are under approximate mode. Such type of data, okay, is called long data type. So long is not regular data type. Long is it is used for very, very big data. Okay. Next, float point. So in our primitive data types, in numeric we have 4 types. First one is byte, second one is short, third one is int, and fourth one is long. But in float type we have 2 types. First one is float, and second one is double. Okay, clearly explained. The size of float I have told you. Float means it is the value with decimal places. I have in the previous 4 types, I have explained 4 types. That's numerical types. The numerical type means integer types. Integer means a number without decimal places, but float means real values. It's a number with decimal places. So the real values, here are 2 types. The first one is float and second one is double. Okay, just I will explain that. Float. The size of float is 4 bytes and the size of double is 8 bytes. A float is also range and double is also range. First I mentioned this. For each and every type, there is some range, there is some size. Clear? Right. When we are using the float data type, if we want 5 to 6 decimal places, after decimal, 5 to 6 places I want in the output, I am going for float data type. Clearly, if I want 14 to 15 places after my decimal point, I go for double type. So here clearly there are two types in floating point representation. First one is float type and second one is a double type. Float type takes 4 bytes of in memory. Double type takes 8 bytes of memory. If I want 5 to 6 places after the decimal point, I go for float. If I want 15 to 16 decimal places after decimal point, I go for double. Simply called as float means single precision, they said that, and double means double precision. In regular words, we mentioned that clearly. My screen is visible to all of you? Yeah, good. The next data type I am going to explain that is Boolean data type. Very important one. Boolean, the data type is not in C language. It was prepared in Java. Okay, the first Boolean type is not in C, so in C language we didn't discuss about that. But in Java, complete there is one data type for a true and false that is called Boolean data type. Clearly here, there is one contradiction that is I said that for each and every data type there is some size and there is some range, except Boolean. The Boolean data type size is not applicable and the range is also not applicable. Sir, why? What's the reason? Why we are not saying that not applicable? The reason is the Boolean data type is dependence on virtual machine. It's a virtual machine dependent. For example, while I am using Java, I am using JVM, Java Virtual Machine. If I am using Python, I am using PVM, Python Virtual Machine. So for each and every programming, there is Boolean type, but the values of the ranges of the Boolean data type is completely dependent on the virtual machine. So here virtual machine dependency is there for Boolean data type. So I can't say that the size and I can't declare the range of a Boolean data type. Now I am assigning some values to the Boolean data type, which I would like to explain with some examples also here. First one is the Boolean b equal to 0. 0 is the value of numeric type, but Boolean is a not numeric type. Boolean is one special type. It stores only two values, true and false. But I am trying to assign one numeric value to Boolean type. If I am assigning like that, it says there again incompatible data types. Clearly, that error should be learned. While I am assigning 0, 0 is not a Boolean value. 0 is a numerical value, but B is the Boolean type. So a numerical value is not assigned to Boolean type. So it says the error incompatible types. And next again, the second one, Boolean B equal to true. This is the right syntax. True is the value of Boolean type. I am assigning this value to the Boolean value B. So B is equal to true. Correct. No, there is no error here. Boolean b equal to true again, but I am placing capital T here. This is the wrong because Boolean has two values. I said that true and false. These are keywords. Keywords means completely written in small letters. They should not written in capital letters. Clearly. So but I am mentioning Boolean b equal to true. I place T as a capital letter. So in this syntax, it gives some error to us. That's called cannot find symbol. I don't know this type of value. What is true? The system does not know it. But it is small t, the system knows it. Clear? So while we are assigning values, it's very important as a programmer, as a developer, we should know the rules of the programming, and we should be familiar with the rules of the programming very clear. And we are assigning the values to the program data types. We should be very careful. And again, boolean b equal to false. This I am assigning false value here. False, that means it is a string format. String format. But I am b is not the string variable. B is the boolean variable. Here I am assigning false is the string value. The string is not assigned to boolean type, not matched. Our value is of string type. Our data type is of boolean. Those two are not matched. So again, I am getting incompatible data types. So in this way, we are learning Boolean data type. We are assigning Boolean values. We know it, but other data values also we are going to assign to Boolean type. If we are try to assign other data type values to Boolean, we got some error. It's a regular error. We should know it. We should learn it. Clear? So it is a Boolean. I'm explaining about Boolean type, but I'm assigning the values. It is some integer values I'm assigning, some string values I'm assigning, some other values also I'm assigning. Clear? Next one. After Boolean type, I am explaining about a character data type. Character data type also one data type. It's already learned in C language. In C language, the character data type takes 1 byte of memory. But in Java, the character data type takes 2 bytes of memory. Clearly, I said this. Why? Why, sir? Why it take 2 bytes of memory? In C, it takes only 1 byte of memory. But in Java, it takes 2 bytes of memory. The same answer I am assigning here. C is ASCII based programming, but Java is Unicode based programming. C supports only English language, 26 alphabets, but Java supports 24 languages. Clearly. So
Sir,
Java
Unicode means what, sir? Unicode means
universal coding structure. Unicode definition means universal coding structure. It's completely for object-oriented programming. For the languages which are using in web application development, those languages should be completely under Unicode structure. Clear?
like
Java,
difference between the ASCII values and the Unicode, sir.
yeah. ASCII is a normal coding structure. It supports only English language. For example, C. C is an ASCII-based language. సి లాంగ్వేజ్తో నువ్వు వెబ్సైట్ డెవలప్ చేయలేవు. నేను చెప్పిన అర్థమైందేనన్నా? బట్ జావా అనేది యూనికోడ్ స్ట్రక్చర్. వెబ్ డెవలప్మెంట్లో వాడతాను నేను. వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ డెవలప్ చేసే ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్లో ఓన్లీ ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ సపోర్టబుల్ ఫార్మాట్ కుదరదు. మనకు అక్కడ ఒక డిఫరెంట్ కోడింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ కావాలి. దట్ కోడింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యూనివర్సల్ కోడింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్. క్లియర్?
Okay, sir.
Right. Clearly, but character data type, clear observe this. Character data type also take 2 bytes of memory. యూసేజ్ ఏం కొత్తగా చెప్పనండి. డేటా టైప్స్ మూసీలో ఒకసారి మనకు ఐడియా ఉంటాయి, బట్ జావాలో ఎందుకు వేరియేషన్ వస్తుందో చెప్తున్నాను. అంటే మనం క్లియర్గా ఇలాగే అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. ఇట్ టేక్స్ 1 byte ఇన్ సి, బట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ 2 bytes ఇన్ జావా. వైల్ ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ, దే ఆస్క్ మీ లైక్ దిస్, వై క్యారెక్టర్స్ డేటా టైప్ take 2 bytes in Java and it takes only 1 byte in C. It just said that in C it supports only ASCII coding, only English language supportable formats is there, but in Java it's Unicoding. It supports 24 language formats, sir, but Unicode structure character size is 2 bytes. Simply answer that. Yeah, these are the data types. In Java there is one data type also. Another one is a string. There is no string data type in C. The string definition in C. We learn string handling functions, string functions in C also, but string is not a data type in C. String is a definition. What is the definition of string? String is a group of characters. we are creating character arrays in C long ways, but there is no character array in Java. We replace the character arrays of C with string type. Clearly, what the drawback? What the drawback of character array? Why we are replacing character array with string? For each and every modification, there is behind one reason. We should know it. Now I will explain that. For character array, yeah, clearly once I'm opening my notepad. That's a word. Okay, is my wordpad is sharing to you. Just I am defining a character array. Some char ch equal to of some 10 some characters of A, comma B, comma C. So 3 characters. This is the character array. What the system will do it? System completely frame these 3 characters. These 3 characters. A is one character, and B is one character, and C is one character of index. This is the 0th index. Okay, this is the first index, and this is the second index. Now my character, for example, if I am not writing like this, my name, for example, my name I am mentioning here, my name is Funny. So P H A N I. Yeah, how many characters? There are 5 characters. So that means I am mentioning this. System will store like this: P H A N I. We store this, and the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the string, I am creating a character array. It contains 5 letters. So length of the character array is, if I am asking what is the length of this character array, I know it completely gives 5. 5 is the size. Because I am entering only 5 characters in that array. But if you run this code in C, it gives 6. I am entering only 5 characters. The length, I know it. It's clearly 5 is the length, but the system gives the length is 6. Why? Because in C long ways, it stores a null character. We call it as a null character in the last location. It takes also 1 byte. It takes also 1 byte. Very clear, I am explaining this. In character array manner, the user enters 5 characters. The length should be 5. But in C long ways, it gives the length is 6 without intimate to the user. The structure of arrays in C long ways stores one additional character that is called null character. That's called as null character. The null character is entered in the array. It takes 1 byte of memory. I feel this 1 byte of memory is a waste memory. For example, ఒక నేమ్ ఇచ్చాను నేను 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్, 1 బైట్ ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంది, నో ప్రాబ్లం. బట్ నేను ఒక 3000 మెంబర్స్ నేమ్స్ ఎంటర్ చేశాను. ప్రతి చోట 1 బైట్ ఆఫ్ మెమరీ తీసుకుంటే 3000 బైట్స్ ఆఫ్ మెమరీ నాకు వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ క్యారెక్టర్ అరేస్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ని కంప్లీట్లీ వి ఎలిమినేటెడ్. హియర్ ద జావా ప్రిపేర్స్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ that is called as string. String is the data type String is the definition in C, but string is the data type in Java. Here we are mentioning some string str equal to, in double quotes I am mentioning about it. Funny. If you ask me the length is 5. But it is a character array, the length is 6. Clearly, definition is clear. While we are learning about characters, character data type, you should clearly know this. Yeah, clearly. So in C, we are using character arrays type, but in Java, we are not using character arrays. In Java, we are using string data type. String is one data type that's clearly in Java. Right. If you have any doubts in these topics, please raise. I will answer you. మీకు కొంత టాపిక్స్ మనం చెప్పుకున్నామంటే న్యూమరిక్ డేటా టైప్స్ అండ్ ఫ్లోట్ డేటా టైప్స్, బులియన్ డేటా టైప్ అండ్ క్యార్ డేటా టైప్ కొంతవరకు మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను ఇప్పుడు నేను. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే కనుక యూ కెన్ రైజ్. మీరు చాట్ బాక్స్లో పెట్టినా, అదర్వైజ్ మీరు అడిగినా ఐ విల్ ఆన్సర్ యూ. డౌట్స్ లేవా? ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్.
Sir, for web development, JavaScript or Java, which is good, sir?
Clearly one should remember, Java is a programming language. JavaScript is a scripting language. First you should know the difference both these two, programming and scripting. Present మన జావా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం. ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇన్ పైథాన్, పిహెచ్పి, వీటిని మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే కనుక కంప్లీట్లీ దే ఆర్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్. దే ఆర్ నాట్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్. కంప్లీట్లీ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సే దట్. దే ఆర్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్. కంప్లీట్లీ ఇన్ వెబ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అప్లికేషన్స్ వీఆర్ నాట్ యూజింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్, వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్. రీజన్ ఏంటి అంటే, ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ రన్ చేయాలంటే నువ్వు జేడీకే ఇన్స్టలేషన్ చేయాలి. One software is needed, but if I am try to learn a scripting language, the scripting language that doesn't need any platform. Internet unte chalu. One browser I have needed, only browser needed. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So JavaScript is an advanced version of Java, I think. For
What, sir?
development, JavaScript is one of the scripting language, which is an extension for Java programming.
Sir, means in JavaScript we won't code, na, sir?
Very little. That means we have code in JavaScript, but we don't need any platform. మీరు జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ చేయాలంటే జేడీకే ఉండాలి అంటాను నేను. జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ రన్ చేయాలంటే జావా అవసరం లేదు నాకు. సిస్టంలో జేడీకే ఇన్స్టలేషన్ అవ్వక్కర్లేదు, బ్రౌజర్ ఉంటే చాలు. నేను చెప్పిన అర్థమైందమ్మా మీకు?
Yes, sir. Then everyone choose only JavaScript, na, sir?
For
Because
designing
the
purpose.
the Java needed extension.
JavaScript is used for only front end design. ఇవి బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. మీకు 3 terms I would like to explain here. One is front end, one is back end. Front end means your page view, your web page view.
Interface.
మీరు ఒక SBI అప్లికేషన్ ఫిల్ చేస్తుంటే అక్కడ మీకు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ కనబడతాయి. దే డిజైన్ ద పేజ్ లైక్ దట్. ఆ పేజ్ డిజైనింగ్ అంతా ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్. అక్కడ మీరు వాడతారు ఇవి జావా స్క్రిప్ట్, జేఎస్, జేక్వరీస్, ఇలాంటివన్నీ అక్కడ వాడతాం. బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ ఈజ్ ద డేటాబేస్. మీరు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్లో ఎంటర్ చేస్తారు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ని, సబ్మిట్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఒక చోట స్టోర్ అవుతుందా అవదా? ఎక్కడ చోట స్టోర్ అవుతుందిగా. దట్ స్టోరేజ్ ఏరియా ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ డేటాబేస్. ఈ రెండు క్లియర్ కదా. ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ మీన్స్ యువర్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. డేటా ఎక్కడ ఎంటర్ చేస్తామో అది ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్. అక్కడ మీరు సబ్మిట్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది అంటే బ్యాక్ ఎండ్. బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ మీన్స్ డేటాబేస్. క్లియర్? The conjunction between these two, front end and back end, is programming. That is Java.
So in web development, they use programming or not, sir?
JavaScript. That means scripting language is mainly used for designing. For processing, they are using programming. ఒక వెబ్ పేజ్ ఒకటి తయారు చేసుకోగలిగితే సరిపోదు కదా. ఆ వెబ్ పేజ్ నుంచి ఒక బటన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఒక వర్క్ జరగాల వద్దా నీకు?
Yes, sir.
ఆ వర్క్ జరగాలి అంటే ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ కావాలి. ఆ బటన్ రావాలంటే స్క్రిప్టింగ్ కావాలి. క్లియర్?
సో కోడింగ్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ రెండు జరుగుతుంది కదా సార్?
రెండు జరుగుతాయి. అందుకనే మీరు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ సైడ్ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ డిఫర్ అవుతాయండి. కొంతమంది ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్కి వెళ్తారు, కొంతమంది బ్యాక్ ఎండ్కి వెళ్తారు. ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్లో ఉన్నవాడు రెండు నేర్చుకుంటాడు. దే లెర్న్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ అండ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్. బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో ఉండేవాళ్ళు డేటాబేస్ మీద మోర్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తారు. SQL అండ్ ఆర్కిల్ ఇలాంటివి బాగా నేర్చుకుంటారు. దే ఆర్ ద డేటాబేస్ మెయింటెనెన్స్. క్లియర్? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా ఇంకా?
Sir. So for web development, we need to learn programming and scripting also.
Scripting also. If you want to be a web developer, you should know all the three. You should know about scripting, you should know about programming, and you should know about database also. These are three areas. If you are strong, you can go for any software position. ఈ మూడు నేర్పడానికే they said that full stack. That word refers to that only. That is full stack.
Sir, without any knowledge in coding, how many days it takes, sir, for Java programming to learn?
If you are that means I'm clear, I'm saying
Beginner, sir.
if you are good at basics, completely you should plan for 1 month. Be strong at basic.
Yes, sir.
If you are good at basics, that means Java is mainly 3 classifications: core Java, advanced Java mainly, and mobile oriented application. If you first you learn core Java very seriously, it's enough. The remaining aspects will be learned in the future. Everyone
Yes.
should be strong at core Java also.
Core Java means only basic na, sir?
కోర్ జావా మీరు నేర్చుకుంటే కనుక ఒక 40% ఆఫ్ జావా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీరు అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్నట్టే, డౌట్ లేదు అందులో. అడ్వాన్స్ జావా అనేది నెక్స్ట్ బిల్డప్. నువ్వు కోర్ జావా మీరు పెర్ఫెక్ట్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా యూ హ్యావ్ గెట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ టు లెర్న్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ ఆల్సో.
Sir, in web development we use Python also na, sir?
మీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుందని నాకు వినబడలేదు.
Yes, sir. We in a web development we need to use programming language also, you said na, sir?
Yes, sir.
So which language is good, sir? Like Python or Java?
Based on the application. It's completely based on the application. Both the two are the evergreen programming languages at market now. Java has its importance and Python has its importance. అంటే యాక్చువల్ మీరు పైథాన్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేయాలనుకుంటే కనుక, అంటే పైథాన్ నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది అంటే దాని ఎంబెడెడ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. అండ్ నా ఒపీనియన్ పైథాన్ విత్ ML, పైథాన్ విత్ డిజాంగో, పైథాన్ విత్ డీప్ లెర్నింగ్, ఇలా ఎంబెడెడ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ పైథాన్కి ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఓరియంటెడ్గా ఉన్న వాళ్ళు పైథాన్ వెళ్తారు. Java is completely for web development.
Okay, sir. I'm in confusion to learn Java or Python, sir. That's why I asked.
It's okay. No problem in it. Based on the application, based on the interest. Some people they feel that Java is very tough, sir, when compared to Python. Python very very simple,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Simple. There is no by hard about syntaxes and other things, sir. It's very simple language. They said that. Feel free language Python.
Yes, sir. Sir, in Java also we need to learn DS, na, sir? Data structure.
There is data also in Java, but we said that a collection. there is one topic in Java, completely collection.
Okay, sir.
While we are learning Java, we learn that also, no doubt at all.
Sir, data structures is very tough, na sir?
Data structures, I mean that data structures are the very important one. టఫ్ అని ఆలోచించద్దండి. మీకు ఒకసారి నువ్వు డిఎస్ చదువుతున్నావు, డేటా చదువుతున్నావు అంటే నువ్వు చాలా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ నాలెడ్జ్ గెయిన్ చేస్తావు నీకు తెలియకుండానే. చాలా కొంచెం మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ని పే చేసి నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన టాపిక్స్ ఉంటాయి. డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్స్, సెర్చింగ్ అల్గారిథమ్స్ కానీ, సార్టింగ్ అల్గారిథమ్స్ కానీ. దట్ మెకానిజం ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. కరెక్ట్గా నువ్వు బెస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామర్ అవ్వాలంటే యూ షుడ్ లెర్న్ అబౌట్ ద మెకానిజం, ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ మెకానిజం. దట్స్ క్లియర్లీ ఇన్ డిఎస్ డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్. సిలో అంత టిపికల్గా అనిపించదండి. డిఎస్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు మనకు చాలా కష్టం అనిపిస్తుంది. అది కష్టం అనిపించడం కాదండి, ఇట్స్ ద బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ డిఎస్. కొంచెం కష్టపడితే చాలా బాగా మీ అనలైటికల్ థింకింగ్ పెరిగేది ఎక్కడ అంటే డిఎస్లోనే, డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్స్లోనే. చాలా అల్గారిథమ్స్ ఉంటాయి అందులో. ఆ అల్గారిథమ్స్ అన్నిటిని ఒకటి అర్థం చేసుకోవడం, వాటికి కోడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్స్ రాయినప్పుడు ఆ లూప్స్ ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతున్నాయి, వన్ బై వన్ యూ షుడ్ లెర్న్.
Sir, I am already learning Java and Python, sir, but mainly which is good, sir, for web development?
ఇఫ్ యూ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ పైథాన్ ఆర్ మీరు ఒక బేసిక్ వెర్షన్ వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు కరెక్టే, బట్ యూ షుడ్ లెర్న్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఆల్సో. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ పైథాన్ completely, you should learn Django also. With only Python you can't develop a application. There you should learn some extension also. Python with Django, it's a complete web application. If you are learning Java, completely you should learn advanced Java also. Java Enterprise Edition also you should learn. Then only you develop the program, web application. ఒక బేసిక్తో మీరేం చేయలేరు, కంప్లీట్గా ఎక్స్టెన్షన్కి వెళ్ళాలి. అది ఏదైనా పైథాన్ ఆర్ జావా, both the two are most efficient languages. We can't compare them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it understandable? Today's class is understandable or not? Have you any doubts?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubts while regarding this class, please post in our chat box also.
Sir, can you provide the notes, sir, in chat
Yeah.
box?
Yeah, I will provide it. Tomorrow onwards, what topic I am discussing here, that notes will be posted. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, ఎవరికి డౌట్స్ లేకపోతే సెషన్ క్లోజ్ చేసుకుంటా. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ.
Thank you, sir.